What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is week 8 of marathon training, which means that it's basically the halfway point of marathon training, and I'm also going to be racing a half marathon this Saturday. But today I got a 10-mile easy run, which I'm about to go do. I got a core workout, and then I have a 4-mile just recovery on the treadmill a little bit later. And yeah, the weather is really perfect right now. It's going to be a good run. Still feeling it a little bit from all the travel and everything last week, but I'm going to imagine once you kind of get into it, I'll be feeling good. Yeah, I'm really excited to race this half marathon. It's the only race that's part of the build-up. I didn't want to like over race or have a lot of things on the schedule. I just wanted to keep it really focused on training, but also have kind of a halfway half marathon, kind of something to look forward to. It's going to be my longest distance race of this year, basically. So I'm really excited about that. Goal is going to be a sub 120 performance. Based on workouts and sort of things like that, I don't see why that's too much of an ask, but it's going to definitely be a challenge, as it should be since it's a race. But yeah, I'm really excited to go do that. So I'm just going to focus on keeping things nice and smooth this week, and I'm going to go into the half marathon in a good spot. So I'm not going to really gain much fitness, but we also want to make sure we're not losing fitness or doing anything that's going to sabotage performance on Saturday. But yeah, otherwise I'm just going to go ahead, go run. I'm going to do the easy route, and like I said, the weather's really nice. It's like 60 out, so got short sleeves on, even though it's like the second week of November or something like that. And yeah, but anyway, guys, I'm going to get going, and I will see you guys on the run. And just like that, guys, it is 10 miles at an 8:24 minute per mile pace. So as you saw on the run, first 4 miles I was just not feeling it, like in terms of having the muscles and everything fire like they were supposed to. It just felt not like necessarily sluggish, but just like I couldn't move kind of things, and things didn't feel as smooth as like I was expecting. But the pace was still good, so I was like, okay, maybe things will kind of open up there towards the end. And I'd say right around mile 4, mile 5, switch flipped, and I was pretty much just ready to go. So yeah, I was just banging it out the rest of the miles. Went actually pretty good. I'm feeling good post run, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a few strides and go in, do my core workout, do my 4 miles, and that is Monday complete. So I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Got an easy track workout, and yeah, the weather's gonna be good, so it's gonna be a good day tomorrow. I'm excited to let it kind of open up a little bit before this half marathon. So all right, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. All right, guys, good morning. Thanks to daylight savings time, it's not completely pitch black out, which is good. At the track, I'm going to do a nice easy workout today. Probably one of the easiest workouts of the build. It's going to be 2-mile warm up, 2-mile cool down, and then we're going to do 8 by 400 at LT. So right around probably like a 5:55, 6-minute pace. It's only 400 meters, so nice and short. And we're only doing 8 of them, so yeah, nice and easy. About 8 miles total. A little bit chilly, but once I get moving, it should be good. A little bit of wind, but yeah, it'll be fun. So you can go ahead, hit the bathroom real quick, get warmed up, and do a quick warm-up jog. We'll get into it, and by the time I'm done, school should be starting, so everything should be right on schedule here. So, but yeah, nice and easy this morning. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it, and I will see you guys after the workout. All right, guys, that is the workout complete. So on paper, the workout actually went really good. I hit pace for literally every single one of them, and I even managed to do a last one fast one, like a 74 to kind of close it out. But in terms of like how I actually felt during the workout, it didn't really feel 100%. I was still feeling, I guess, a little tired, maybe even like a little stressed out or something like that. Yeah, it just wasn't really feeling 100%, but I mean, I was still doing everything correctly, so I guess that's kind of a good sign. But what that really just indicates is I need to take it very, very easy for the rest of the week, which I was already planning on doing anyway. So yeah, got a little bit of work to get done today, and then I am just gonna literally chill out pretty much. But before I get all that done, though, I'm gonna go ahead and do my strength training for the day. And one thing that I'm going to make sure that I do is do a little bit of like a weight room kind of taper. So I'm going to do like a little mini one this week, obviously get back into it. And then as I start my kind of running taper for the marathon, I'm also going to do a weight room taper. So I'm not going to really do anything too fancy with that. It's going to be kind of the same movements and everything like I've been doing, but I'm just going to basically be decreasing things by I'll probably just do like 5 or 6 instead of kind of 8 to 10 like I normally do, and I'm gonna lower the weight a little bit. Should feel like a solid 75-80% of like what I normally do, so still getting like an effect, but not too stressful or like I need a super crazy recovery or the muscles are broken down or anything like that. It's gonna be the same thing with the plyometrics this week, and yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead. It also should make the whole workout a little bit shorter, which is always nice. And yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and kind of stop procrastinating and get it done. Like I said, get some work done, hop on the treadmill, do a couple miles, and basically it for the day. Relatively easy day tomorrow, and a lot easier on Thursday, a lot easier on Friday, and then yeah, getting ready to hit this half marathon. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that, and not really much else going on, so I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, good morning. It is Wednesday. I'm gonna make this quick since I think it's like 43 degrees or something crazy outside. I am going to do 10 miles, nice and easy. Should be the last kind of long distance run of the week before this half marathon. I got 10 miles easy, core workout. I got 3 miles, taking the day nice and easy after that. And that's really about it. I'm gonna just be running like the normal route today. And yeah, should be a good run. Nice and bundled up. I think once I get moving, it'll be nice, but yeah, I want to just knock everything out today and just take it nice and easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get going. I'll see you guys at the end of the run. And just like that is 10 miles complete at an 16 minute per mile pace. So I was definitely flying today. Was feeling kind of okay at the start. Was feeling actually pretty decent in the middle of the run, and felt a little kind of towards the end, but I think my last mile was like a 7:55 or something like that. So, and obviously the pace is really, really good. So it's just one of those runs where, maybe not feeling 100%, but on paper you're doing pretty good. So still still a very, very good place to be. Yeah, just got to really, really just stay focused on rest and recovery for kind of the rest of the week now here on out. Since this is kind of the last, I would say, kind of big activity going into the race. And yeah, the only little drama that happened during the run was, for some reason, the always on display that I leave on for the activities and like the actual physical motion of turning my wrist was not turning the display on for some reason, so I had to touch the screen, which is being very, very annoying. I don't know, I plugged my watch in to charge yesterday. I don't know if it did an update or what was going on. However, the good news is I actually just did a turn it off, turn it back on, since I don't even remember the last time I did that, and it fixed it. So yay for a very, very easy fix. I'm gonna just make sure over the next few days there's no weird anything's going on. If it prompts me to do a software update, I'm gonna go ahead and just avoid doing that until after the race, because then I have time to kind of screw around with things. But yeah, so glad I was able to figure that out. Yeah, everything was going really, really good. Wore the Mizuno Neo Vistas. They're fantastic shoes as always. Super soft and bouncy, which just they're so good. I'm so happy with them. But yeah, I'm gonna go in, and I will see you guys in the afternoon, or probably just see you guys tomorrow morning. So yeah. All right, it is Thursday. Got a nice easy day today. either 7 or 8 miles, since I basically subtracted a mile from earlier this week. So if I get the 7, feel good, I'll bring it up to 8. If I feel like just cutting it short, we'll do 7. Either way, it's not a big deal. And then got a little bit of plyo to do, and then a little bit of work to get done, and then be taking it easy rest of the day. It's very, very cold, so I want to try to get moving as quickly as possible here. Like the start of a 2-day taper for this half marathon, I guess, if you want to call it that. But yeah, so that's it. Just nice easy miles today. I'm gonna get going because it is freezing, and I will see you guys at the end of the run. All right, as 8 miles complete, I started off the run feeling kind of, and then I got to mile 5, and I was feeling good. Then I was feeling kind of okay, so I was like, all right, I'll just go ahead and cut it short at 7. I actually got to 7, and I was like, nah, I gotta do one more. So, because mile 7 was like a 7:50, and I started feeling really, really good in the as I started kind of the last mile, and I was just really focused on form and driving properly, kind of up the hill. It's about half a mile uphill, half a mile downhill. Turn around, ran it to the end, and it was like a 7:30 last mile, and I'm actually feeling really, really good post run. So yeah, I'm actually really, really happy with how that went. It was a solid run to do today. Do a very quick and easy plyometric workout inside. Take it nice and chill for the rest of the day, like I said. And we got tomorrow to do. I'm gonna grab a leg massage, and should be feeling kind of fresh and ready to go. And fun little thing that happened here towards the end. My watch is saying that my VO2 max is 63 now, which is like a record. So it's pretty cool to see. But yeah, I know it's not 100% accurate or whatever. It's just cool to watch that number go up. But yeah, I'm gonna go in now. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's time to do a 6-mile shakeout run. Day before the half marathon. It's nice and early. It's like 8:15, so I do have to get going. And yeah, I'm just gonna be running the easy route today. I'm just gonna be taking it like super, super easy, and goal is just just to kind of get things moving here the day before the half marathon. I'll probably bang out a few strides too. It's not a bad idea. And yeah, that's really about it. Nice and cool out. It's not as cold as the weather app actually suggested, so that's nice. And one interesting thing is that it smells like something's burning, like there's a wildfire or a house. Hopefully not, but I just checked and the air quality is good, so not really sure what's going on, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm just gonna head out now, and I will see you guys at the end of the run. There's not really much to say otherwise. Just want to take everything nice and easy, and then I'll go over the game plan for the half marathon a little bit later today. And yeah, so see you guys at the end of the run. All right, guys, so apologize for not filming after the run. Turns out with all that wildfire smoke I was telling you guys about, there was a fire, and it kind of drifted down to where I live, so I wanted to just run inside as quickly as possible. And right as that happened, the air quality started to get into the kind of the moderate zone. Obviously didn't want to take any chances, so I just kind of lucked out with timing and everything this morning. I also had to get going, go get my leg massage, come back, have a little bit of work to get done, but I'm just kind of chilling out. But yeah, the run actually went really, really good. Really happy about that. Kept it really, really easy, and I think I ended up running like 7:50 as the last mile anyway. But I was feeling good, and I ended the run feeling better than when I started. So it was a successful kind of shakeout run. Anyway, with all that out of the way, I want to talk real quick about my kind of headspace and where everything's at for tomorrow. So really, really excited to race tomorrow. I don't have like jitters or anything like that. I'm actually just really, really excited to go race. It's gonna be the only races in this kind of part of the block, so, or basically in the entire block. So it's just always a fun day when you get to go race. I am going to be running, like I said, sub 120. That means I need to run 6:06 or under for 13.1 miles. Definitely feeling like it's achievable. My aerobic system and the engine and everything like that is in a really, really nice spot right now. Been really kind of nailing some of these longer tempos kind of as of recently, so that's good. And I still have, you know, really, really nice closing speed, so everything's kind of coming together nicely. Yeah, sub 120, I got no doubts that I'm gonna be able to hit that tomorrow. So the race I'm running tomorrow is the Rockaway Thanksgiving half marathon. They're also running a 5K, but I think most people there are going to be running the half marathon. And yeah, it's just it's actually a really, really nice course. It's just on a boardwalk, like a concrete boardwalk, and it's about as flat as it gets. Weather's going to be perfect for tomorrow. A little bit of wind, but that's just kind of how it is. I'd rather take a little bit of wind compared to hills or elevation or anything like that, especially for like a time trial type of situation like tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to be wearing the Alphafly 3. It's going to be really exciting to test those out on kind of a longer race, and I'm going to be also testing out the Rabbit Speedster like half tights. Has like a phone pocket and has pockets on both sides so I can carry gels, which would be perfect. I've used flip belts for a very, very long time. I still use them, but I've noticed that sometimes it can actually like kind of just like press and make me have to go to the bathroom, which is very, very annoying. So I've been kind of working to, you know, not have to go to a bathroom in the middle of a race, because obviously the clock doesn't stop with that. So in terms of like, you know, pacing and strategy and all that kind of stuff, it's pretty straightforward. I like to kind of break the race down into, you know, 5 miles, 5 miles, 5K. For the marathon, it's going to be 10 miles, 10 miles, 10K. Splits up like kind of perfectly like that. Basically, goal, the first 5 miles, just get out nice and smooth. Effort level should be relatively low, just kind of getting up to speed, getting locked in, and just kind of focus on holding it. But it's the early miles, so it should definitely be kind of the easier part of the race. And it's a half marathon, so this is all done aerobically, so I'd say it should feel, you know, more type of comfortable than something like a 5K. Next 5 miles, focused on just cruising along at pace. Yeah, just still trying to keep it as smooth as possible, and just focusing on splits. Get to 10 miles, and for the last kind of 5K, basically start turning the screws, you know, make up a little bit of time, and cross the finish line sub 120. So, and one nice thing is that the race actually starts at 9 a.m. Have to be there at 8 a.m. for the check-in, so it's definitely much later than, you know, something like a Disney race. Should be done, obviously, you know, by like, you know, 10:20, 10:30, and yeah, and then it's just a matter of kind of having the rest of the day, which is going to be nice. And yeah, so I think this is going to be a really, really good time tomorrow. Like I said, I'm really, really excited, and I'm going to go ahead. I got to eat dinner and go to bed early, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow. All right, guys, good morning. It is 5:55 or 6 o'clock, something like that. We're going to get going in a few minutes here. It's going to take a little over an hour to get to this half marathon. Actually slept really, really good last night, which is awesome. And yeah, just nice breakfast. Try to hit the bathroom one more time, and then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get going. So we're feeling really, really good this morning. And yeah, I'm not like really nervous or anything like that. I'm actually more excited than anything else. So yeah, just gonna keep it nice and chill. Gonna get there, pick up the bib, hang out for a few minutes, quick, probably 5-10 minute just warm up jog. Try to conserve as much energy as possible. Do some drills, and get to the start line, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and get going now. I'm just making sure that I have everything, and then yeah, I'll see you guys on the ride over. Alright, we got 30 minutes to go before restart. I just grabbed my bib, went to the bathroom, all that good stuff. I'm going to do a quick warm-up, and basically by the time I finish, do some more drills, it'll pretty much be time to start lining up, so we'll go ahead and get going. So I'll see you guys at the race start.
Alright, 1 and 6!
Absolutely phenomenal! Phenomenal! Absolutely phenomenal! Keep going! You're killing it! You're absolutely killing it! You guys are amazing! Keep going! Keep going! Love it! Love it! Love it! Love it! Woo! Yes! Woo! Absolutely amazing!
We got through. Well, that's when we noticed that we only had
Phenomenal!
About that time, my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes that she had a job.
Congratulations!
9 minutes? Huge PR.
Oh no!
Alright, it is Sunday, the day after the race. I got home yesterday. I was pretty tired. I wanted to just take the day as absolutely as chill as possible and kind of have a chance to really, let everything kind of soak in. And yeah, I mean, this is just an absolutely unbelievable race. I really, it's so awesome. Like, it's so cool seeing all the work, that goes into running, and all the early mornings and the workouts, and like just everything, that you guys know that's included with running, and you have like a payoff like this, and it just makes it so much sweeter. And what's also really, really cool is that I was really just gunning for, sub 120. As kind of like, if I had run like 119, 40 or something like that, I would have been like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, sub 120, it's really, really good time. Definitely indicates, sub 250 is on the cards for January. But this like just pretty much blows everything into a whole new, just stratosphere. If you actually punch my time into like all kind of the running calculators and stuff, it's pretty much saying that I could run this time was equivalent to like a 245. Now, I'm not going to change my goal or anything like that, despite kind of how like good this race went. I'm still going to shoot for 250 because a marathon is a very, very long race, and I would rather kind of show up at mile 18 or kind of 30K, feeling like we've been dragging the handbrake, and then that way I can just kind of really explode in the last kind of 10 miles. So still going to kind of keep everything moving forward though in that regard. But this definitely indicates, a lot. The marathon ceiling is a lot higher than I was kind of expecting. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with, like I said, how everything went. And I'll throw you guys all the numbers and everything once I'm done kind of talking about this, so you can comb over that if you want. But in terms of, I guess, kind of how the race actually went, so, the gun went off, and fortunately there was a guy who actually came up to me right before the race. He says, hey man, like, what are you going for? And I'm like, I'm actually just going for sub 120. He's like, oh, perfect, let's stick together. And I'm like, oh, great, like, like that's awesome. Gun goes off, he gets out a little bit ahead, catch up to him, and then we basically just cruised for the first kind of half of the race. The way the race was set up, it was basically 2 laps of 6.55 miles. You add that up, 13.1. So the first basically half of the race was really, really good. I was feeling like really, really smooth. We were pretty much running, sixes, a couple like 602s, like 603s, but pretty much like very, very low sixes. And I was just feeling really, really good. Actually crossed the first 10K. I can take a look at that real quick in 37:35. So that was actually ahead of my 10K like open, I guess, kind of PR, or just like a 10K race PR. So I was like, oh, and I'm feeling like good, like I'm feeling really, really smooth. And we basically just kept it rolling. There was another guy we were running with. He started to kind of fall behind, but I was still feeling good. So I'm like, okay, let's just keep this up. Mile 9 kind of comes, and the guy I was running with, he puts a surge on. I was kind of keeping up with him for a little bit. I'm like, okay, it's starting to get a little hard. I look down. He's running 550s, and I'm like, okay, that's it's a little bit hot right now, but I mean, kind of try to stick with this. And eventually I just realized, yeah, okay, this pace is way too hot. And I think I kind of, from mile 9 to I think like mile 13, I went kind of like 552, kind of like 553, 555, kind of just like, faded it back to a 6-minute mile. Miles 11 to 13, I was hurting, it was really, really tough. I had to, but I was just focused on like just keeping it moving. And, I was starting to get like a little, not like scared, but I was like, oh man, if I like really hit the wall here, or I really like start to fade, my pace really, really slows down, I might, that's not going to be good. And then I would be hurting for a little bit, and I would like look down, and my pace is still basically like 6 flat or 6:05. So I'm like, oh, like let's just keep this moving. And yeah, those last few miles were really, really hard. But I still managed to actually pick it up in the last that last point, 1 miles, and cross the finish line, 1:18:39. Really, just it's so good. This is such an amazing race. And one thing I will say is that had I run an 80-mile week last week when I was traveling, or just if I didn't have to travel and I had run that, and I had just kept, kind of stress levels and everything low, or that home, you can obviously control like a lot more things. I definitely think this race would have been a little bit more comfortable. Still think it would have been hard, at the end and all that, but I definitely think I could have, stuck with the guy I was running with for a little bit longer. He actually, I think, only finished 10 or 15 seconds like ahead of me. So he wasn't even like that far ahead. Definitely think I could have stuck with him for a little bit, but the focus wasn't on getting any kind of places or anything like that, although I did actually get 3rd place, which is really cool. Then honestly, that wasn't the goal of this run. It was really just, run a really, really good half, and I did. And that this also means too, training is going really, really good. We're obviously doing the right things here. The training schedule, everything that I've been kind of experimenting with, tweaking with, and kind of finding what works for me, and just doing that like 100% in this training, it's paying off. That's really, really awesome. And we're only literally 8 weeks in, or basically, well, it was like, we're only 8 weeks into training. We still got another 8 weeks to go, and the mileage is going to ramp up here a little bit. And then, I got a nice taper, and then we're going to be 100% fresh and basically ready to go for this marathon. So in terms of how the weeks look real quick, it's 70 next week, 80, 85, 90. It's going to be my biggest week, and then start a taper. 70 is the first week, 55 is the second week, 35 is the last week, and then basically Sunday is marathon race day. So, I just really like this also too. It makes me really, really excited for the marathon. I mean, I just did something absolutely amazing in the half marathon. This is about the best indicator of marathon performance like you can possibly run, because you're obviously not going to run a marathon, or in training. So I'm really, really happy with this. To go over the splits and everything real quick with you guys, I'll go ahead and actually post on the screen all the mile splits real quick. And then in terms of what this looks like is shorter distances. I ran the first 5K in 18:45, ran 5K to 10K in 18:50, 10K to 15K in 18:29, 15 to 20K in 18:31, and then I ran the last 1.1K in 4 minutes and 6 seconds. That also means I ran the first basically 10K of that race, 0 to 10, 37:35. Ran the last 10K, 10 to 20 in basically 37 flat, and obviously the last 1.1406. My 0 to 15K split was 56.04. My 0 to 20K split was 1:14:35. That is all from, that's from 0 to whatever kind of split in the race. In terms of according to Strava, as like the best kind of segment in the race, my best 10K segment was 36:57. So I broke 37 in the middle of literally the middle of a half marathon, which is awesome. Ran 55:46, or there's a 55:46 segment in there as a PR. Ran 10 miles in 59:51. I broke 1 hour in the 10-mile basically distance, which is that's awesome to see. That's a double-digit race distance in under 1 hour. That's just awesome. And ran best 20K segment was 1:14:32, which I think just subtracts the start where we were a little bit slower. And then obviously the whole half marathon time was, you can see the notepad here, 1:18:39 is the official time. This is a certified course and everything like that, so this is like a 100%, official, no doubts, like anything like that, result here. And another really cool thing to break down too was first kind of 5 miles, next 5 miles, last 3.1. First 5 miles was running 30:13. The next 5 miles were running 29:46, so that's 59:59. So like broke 1 hour. Broke 1 hour by literally 1 second, and ran the last 3.1 in 18:40. So yeah, I ran a 5-mile race earlier this year in, it was 29:55, and I basically went out and ran very, very slightly slower in the first 5 miles, and then kept that up and ran 29:46. So I beat that, and then still managed to close in 18:40 5K. So just unbelievable, like I said. And I'm really, really happy with this. I am going to take it nice and easy here for the rest of the day, and if you're seeing this a little bit later on Monday or something like that, I apologize. I try to get videos out on Sundays, but just a little bit tired, obviously, because of what happened here. Although I will say, when I ran a half marathon last year, I didn't have I actually did have a pretty I had to basically take the week after really, really super, super easy, and I was really, really feeling it and all this kind of stuff. And I mean, it's the day after the race. I went out for a recovery walk this morning. It's basically feeling like I did when I started running, and I would do a hard workout, your legs would be a little bit sore and you'd feel a little kind of run down and all that. That's basically how I'm feeling now. I can go out and run workouts and actually feel 100% fine in the afternoon. So, but obviously, this is a race, and 100% really, really kind of push myself here. And so, that's not surprised that I'm feeling it a little bit, although, like I said, take today nice and easy, get a nice night of sleep, nice easy recovery run tomorrow, can get things moving again. Recovery should be, really should be there. And then, it's really about it. So yeah, this has gone on for almost 15 minutes now. I guess I had a lot more to say than I was expecting, but yeah, just to summarize everything though, I'm really, really happy with this race. This is going to be really, really good too for planning out next year, planning out goals, all that fun stuff. And you know what? I'm at another level now in running, which is really, really good to see. And I don't even feel like I've maximized out everything 100%. I still feel like with mileage and workouts and things like that, I just feel like I could hit another level in training. And we're at this point, and we're kind of not at that point with training. So it's it's a lot of really, really good things, kind of, I guess, in that department. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and quit blabbering, because this is now a 15-minute clip. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, ask any questions, and I will see you guys in the next video. It should be a lot more chilled, but yeah, see you guys next week. Peace.